Greetings, salutations. Welcome to another day. Some more Unicorn Overlord. And I need to issue a correction. I made a mistake with Rolf's unit here. And we're going to show it off real fast just so you can kind of see. We're going to do a mock battle. We're going to have Rolf. And we're going to put you up against... I need a group that isn't going to immediately wipe them out. And also not cancel out all of their debuffs. So we'll do Oaklease's unit. This might not work.
I can do this. I must.
So as we see here, I have Auk using Impetus Stance. See how it says minus 50% attack? So I don't know why I thought this. I thought that was physical attack only. That's not true. That's 50% of all of his attack. That includes magic attack. And the reason I know this is I was watching a video back from earlier, and I saw he hit, when we were doing the town south of Adoptee here, we hit the Wyvern Knight for 3 damage with burn. I'm like, that should do more damage. So I checked back when we were in the desert down south on the Magellan or the Gloucester map, whichever one. And we hit a Wyvern Knight for 11 3 times for a total of 33 damage. So this is reducing his magic attack, and we can actually look at it here in a second. So you're going to attack, and you see how it says plus 30% physical attack. It actually tells you specifically that it is gaining physical attack for this, not just... Or if it was plus all attack, it would say plus attack, not phys attack up. So for Impetus Stance, it should say, if he was minusing his physical attack, it'd be phys attack down, not attack down. So that's why. So Oaklease's team should absolutely body this team. So we're gonna hold R2, and they're gonna get absolutely crushed, I think.
I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Better.
Can you match me? Go on.
Not even worried. I'm done with you.
My magic. I'm here to help.
Better.
I mean, Bruno, almost survived the whole way. Didn't though. But yeah, so I'm gonna fix that because that's obviously a mistake. So we want to fix Auk, whatever you want to call him. Here, we're gonna take the acrobatic shoes off. Now, keep in mind, we're gonna hold on to these. They are gonna be useful later. We will have the ability to, when you have debuff protection, you can do this where you change one of your passive points into active if you want. Or if you're running with someone that can cleanse stuff, you can use these. Obviously, I made the mistake. Or you can give them to a class that doesn't care about their attack and wants more active points. Selvi is a perfect example. Her current only passive skills are, if we look at them, like Selvi only does quick curse. Like, we don't have anything else. And with her too, like, I could give her the thing to get an extra one of these, and when she gets promoted, she'll have another accessory slot. So I could very easily do that instead of thing, you know, this stuff. I also forgot to give somebody the bandit sword because that we got. So I think that's actually going to be pretty good for you. So the bandit longsword here, we get 100 more 100% gold. I didn't give it to anybody because the group that has all my golden eggs is Clive's team, and nobody there can use swords currently or in the future. I think I'm going to be putting Gloucester in that group anyway, so we won't have anyone that uses swords there anyway. But bandit longswords are pretty good, so I can give this to somebody else, and this is just whenever they defeat a group, they will also gain it. I lose a little bit of accuracy here, but honestly, probably doesn't matter. I'm trying to think if there's another group I would really prefer giving this to, and I don't think there is. What does Oaklease have? Yeah, you have the Heaven's Wing Sword for evasion, which is fine. And then further, yeah, none of those groups I care at the moment. Berenice has the crit rate one. Elaine has the Cornix, you have the Hollowed Blade, you have your 2 blades. Yeah, so you're kind of the best option at the moment. Travis is another option, I guess, but I prefer the HP from the Zenoiran sword, so yeah, we're just going to go with you. You're fine. So this is going to give this group a bit more gold whenever we go defeat things. So yeah, I wanted to issue a correction on that because I made a mistake, and I noticed it, thankfully. But also, we're going to run down here. We're going to dig up some of these items. But we're also going to... Thought there was a thing here. There we go. Alright, so by doing that, we disabled, there's some catapult in there, and we are disabling, and that will be very beneficial here in about, I don't know, 30 seconds. Anyways, enemies here, Wyvern Knights, Fighters, and Hunters. Like I said, this says level 13. This fight is, honestly,
Not another step if you don't want it to be your last.
quite a bit harder than level 13. This is probably more like a level 15.
Please, my family
Map,
lives just
in
a
my
few
opinion.
houses over. If I'm going to die, I'd rather it be by their side than trapped like an infested bird in a cage.
All of you back to camp. And those who've come into town, well, you know what happens next.
That's the last of the poor souls. Not a one slipped past us.
The day will come when we look back at this, all of this, and feel we made the right decision.
I don't know about that.
It has to, doesn't it?
No. I know why they're doing it. It's
Another of
obviously
your
terrible.
recruits, and from the same squadron, too. Most of them caught it on their way back to the encampment, or so I've heard. You had no choice, my lady.
Don't touch the bodies. I'll have an undertaker dispose of them as soon as I'm able. This foul disease has blighted our land for far too long. It may have ravaged half this town once before, but never again. No matter what that takes.
And by now, we kind of already know that Baltro is the one spreading the plague. So...
Some claim this illness is actually a noxious gas exuded from the mouth of any who speaks poorly of Zenoiran.
that'd be hard to do, but sure.
Yet others seem to believe it's a curse placed on us by the savage beast folk of the northern reaches.
They're nowhere close to you.
Lunacy and hysteria, every word. Round up anyone that espouses these theories and snap them out of it. Similar superstitions took hold when the outbreak first arose 6 years ago, bringing complete and utter chaos with them. But I won't let it happen again. We'll quash the rumors and keep hold of what precious order we can. How fare the health inspections?
Not well, ma'am. Especially among the merchants. They take issue with our examining their wares at every border crossing.
Then they're free to take issue straight to the local jail. I'm sure the guards will be more than happy to lend an ear. Oh, and be doubly thorough with anyone approaching from the south. The spread down there is nigh unchecked, or so I hear.
Lady Hilda! The rebel army has been sighted in our vicinity, ma'am.
As if one pounding headache weren't enough. Prepare for combat, men. We must defend this fragile order at all costs.
Oh, Hilda. Remember, we do need to talk to her with Prim. But yeah, this map is... Yeah, we want to seek the quarry, but then obviously we have the town. And then the fort. And as you can see, there is so many enemies. Yeah, lure them in to beat them in one fell swoop. I don't know about that. Absolutely, Prim. We will make sure that happens. Alright, so we're going to take a look at this whole map before we actually start. So over here we have armor and witches, some barricades, more armor and witches. We'll probably send somebody over here just to get this item from the barricade and wipe this out. This is a good way to get into Hilda if you want to fight them that way. There's a campfire here. This archer is in a terrible position, but do what you got to do. Wyvern Knight and Thieves, and gladiators and stuff. More Wyvern Knights, another set of archers, and then yeah, just a whole bunch of cavalcade of units over here. But then we notice all the way over here is these ruins, and they're guarded by pretty much nothing. There are no combat units here. And if we look down this way, there's an item way down here which we'll want. And there are a couple units back here as well. So we're going to be sending... This map is huge and there's a lot of enemies on it that we have to deal with. And yes, you could indeed just go right up this way, and I'm probably going to do some amount of this to try to head off a bunch of the reinforcements. But if I can beckoning call on these archers, I can wipe them out, and I just need a group that can really just hold this bridge against basically anything that comes this way once those archers are gone, because if the archers are gone, we don't have to worry about assist. And then I can focus on everything else as I need be. And like I said, we do need to get a point where we have Prim talk to Hilda. So yeah, we could make a huge push up this way, knock out both of these out, and then you'll have to focus about this, and then get to this down here eventually. But it is worth freeing the ruins there. So let's start with, we are probably, let's see how Clive does against these. Clive is generally, against these Wyvern Knights, we are not that great. So while he mows down most enemies on the ground, as soon as we hit these Wyvern Knights, he is not doing well. So, keep that in mind. Yeah, absolutely, he does take care of those archers, but let's see if we have another group. I want to say Travis's unit should be pretty good up against the archers. Yeah, 285, 13. You don't do well against these guys, though.
Yeah?
You gotta find a unit that's going to be good against the archers and those flyers. Elaine's group, probably really good. That's good. Also great. Excellent. That's really good. Okay, Elaine, your group is probably the one going here, so we're going to undeploy you for the moment. I'm going to deploy you closer to the bridge. I will be using two items. I'm going to immediately beckon call this archer and this archer, so we just don't have to worry about them. I will probably want him to have backup, though. But we can take a look at Miriam. You should be, Miriam, you're going to be pretty good against them down here. And you have a hammer unit, so going this way is good because you'll be able to then destroy all these barricades and handle this way. And you were pretty self-sufficient. I don't think any of these units are going to be that great against you. So you can handle yourself in the bottom.
Retreating for now.
We do need to be mindful, though, because, well, surprise, surprise, there's going to be stuff from,
who's my target?
From the bottom. And you look pretty good up against all these things as well. Okay, so we have our units. We're going to send Miriam. I'm fine, even though there's a bunch of forest down there. I am fine with Miriam, because if we run up against any assist, I want you to be confident against them. Lane, you're going to be up this way. We're going to immediately move you onto the bridge, and we're going to then also move Rolf's unit. And you're not going to really be assisting as much as you're going to be... we're going to switch onto the bridge here as needed. And now that we're a little closer, we're going to immediately beckoning Bell. We need to make sure we actually buy more of these. So we're going to grab you. And then Elaine is also going to immediately beckoning bell the other archer. They come out of those watchtowers.
We march.
Full garrison there.
I'm ready.
Are they coming
What's
towards
next?
us? That's what I need. All I need to know.
I shall not falter.
And then we saw that unit on the left. He is coming across the bridge towards us. We'll be able to get someone deployed. We can deploy anyone right now to protect our base if we need to. Yeah, keep in mind that was the shaman did their damage down. We still one-shot the entire front row.
Quiet down
So,
now.
yeah, quick curse did nothing. Or well, it did stuff, just
We mustn't grow
not
careless.
enough.
Glory to
And
the
yes, we are
liberation.
quite high level
shall
for
not
this map,
disappoint.
but it is, I assure you, worth it.
Setting off.
This map is very
Alright.
dangerous.
Do
Alright,
you
so
need
are
something?
you, I'm gonna move you this
Right.
way. Alright, we are in range
You
of
face
that.
me.
That's
I'm here
really
too.
annoying. We may have to heal for Leia because she is going to take damage from this assist. Maybe I should have waited slightly. But
Lethargy takes you! Enfeeble!
yeah, I don't expect to take basically any damage from these guys. This is excellent. Also, yeah, your Maiden's Hammer hit them so hard.
Strength failed!
Because there's no cav units, you're free to keep doing that. And then, I was saying, I thought we'd have to have 2 King Edges, but yeah, we made it.
Well fought. Who's my target? Heading there now.
Alright, and yeah, as we come over here, yeah, there's a bunch of enemies. And if we were not careful, they would have a catapult here, which I have on more than one, on both my first playthrough and then the second playthrough, when I knew about it, completely forgot about it. This catapult exists, and it can shoot really far away. It can't reach all the way to the command post, which is good, but it reaches really,
need of me?
really far. Anyways, yeah, you should be able to just handle everything over here. So I'm going to have you just go straight to this item.
It shall be done.
Do you need something? I've arrived. Your villainy ends here. I'll support you.
Yeah, we'll keep saving stamina. A little unfortunate, I thought they were still moving southwest. Would have liked to have rotated this team because, yeah, Leia is now taking a bunch of damage, and if you have ground count in it, I'm going to possibly be in trouble, but I don't think you
Come
do.
to sloth!
You might, but you might not.
Enfeeble! A regrettable end.
All right, very nice.
Good. Victory grows ever closer.
All right, and we're gonna, yeah, they're gonna finish coming this way, and once we start getting people out here, we can start taking these watchtowers instead, as we push forward. Yeah, because we're gonna wipe them out. I
Who's my target?
don't think I need you at the moment, but I think someone else can probably handle that group very easily. Let's have Joseph's
surprise
group.
there.
How do you guys
Go
live
on.
against them? Probably be okay. Yeah,
Sure.
send you that way.
Do you need something? Understood. You face me.
Yeah, and the benefit of moving up to this bridge right away is Elaine has taken 0 stamina, so he's able to just kind of, we're going to wipe out all these troops coming towards us and then be able to do a full offensive without any real issue.
A fine fine bout. Who's my target?
Alright, and how do you fare up against these? You do really well against this side. That's good. This side, actually. Well, I guess we're going to send you this way, then.
Right.
We'll move you as needed. I think we're going to be able to fight them on regular ground.
I shall not shy from battle.
Yeah, this one's going to be a little annoying just because we're going to waste a bit of stamina fighting all these guys. But Miriam will be able to rest out here on her own. Doesn't bother me.
That was close.
I don't expect to really have to deal with much damage here. Even if enemies get first strike on us, I should be plenty happy with how Miriam does out here on her own. Miss. Double miss. Yeah, arrow cover, still really good. Yeah, we miss all of these. Oh, not that surprising at 38%, but... Yeah, and my Griffin, they have a lot more HP now, so that's really nice. Can we get this guy before? Yeah, it looks like we will.
Hope you've made your peace.
What we'll probably end up doing is taking that fort on the right, and then we'll take Hilda's town on the left to grab the item by the bridge, and then we'll deal with the quarry last.
Hold fast.
Saw that?
Light.
But yeah, we're going to make this fight actually look a lot easier than the first few times I've done it, just because we waited to come here until I have a bunch of promoted units, like 8 promoted units now, and we're quite a bit higher level, so if you came here right when you had access to it around level 12 or 13, you don't have promoted units yet, and yeah, your fights are going to be significantly harder. I don't know why this map always gave me a bunch of trouble, but it definitely feels significantly tougher than other fights that are in this
There in a second.
level range, basically. Alright, we are ahead of them. Alright, well, let's have
Your villainy ends
Elaine take these guys out, because I want to save all my stamina on Rolf to go east on the road here and get that fort. And I will probably deploy Oakleys to go over there with him for safety. And as he magic attack there, that guy is considered armor. We just did 75% of his life, whereas we probably would have done less than that if we had attacked physically. Which is why I really like the Swordmaster, in that it gives you both physical and magical options in like every fight. You set them up that way. There are other really good swords, by the way, that aren't just all like physical versus magical. So. Anyways, Elaine, now that he's in a good position, we can just move him up to this watchtower.
Do you need
And
something?
we're going to send Rolf careening towards that guy. And then we will deploy Oakleys as well, and to go this way. And yeah, you can just support Rolf.
Your will shall be done. Behold the valor of a knight.
That was close.
Obviously, I would love to say I have get Lex back up there to fight Hilda, because
according to plan.
arrow cover is really, really good, but we're probably not going to. Anyways, as I was saying, goodbye, cavalry units.
winds of fate blow at our backs.
Okay, you guys can keep going that way.
Yeah?
I'm gonna have you move up this direction. Yeah, you just get owned by that. And you're gonna help with reinforcements if we need it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this now, just so I don't forget. We're gonna deploy Berengaria here, so you can, yeah, talk. You don't take much damage, but you also don't deal much damage.
Moving out.
'Tis ours now.
I don't know where that thief went. Oh, he went north here, I see.
Behold the valor
Oh,
of
we
the
don't
knight.
actually wipe them out. That's unfortunate. I'm probably going to use another item here for this group. And this is why we gave a bunch of HP. We actually hit you. Very nice. Yeah, row heal, and we have 72 HP. Wing List will also hit really well.
Looking great.
That guy doesn't have parry? Interesting.
Be restored.
Oh, he does. How did we not hit him the first time? Yeah, whatever. We could have killed them here. I just... If we had the true
We
strike.
make good strides. Might I rest a moment? What would
So
you
what we're going
ask
to do
of me?
here is rest,
I
and
shall
then we're
not
going to
disappoint.
use an item. Where is it? Silver dust. Significantly shorten the wait time. We have a bunch of these. We're going to use this. It lowers it by 9 seconds, I believe. Yeah, so if we look at... Oh, 8 seconds. There are better versions of that as the game goes on. So obviously very good. All right, and here we go. This is what we're up against. So we have gladiators coming from here, armor knights, well, fighters coming from them, and we have wyvern knights coming to the south, which is why we want to shut this fort down immediately, because then we can contain all the reinforcements to just right here, and that's really good to me. So
What now?
I'm here.
Try me.
Rolf's unit, we actually take more damage than I thought here, but that's fine. Oh, poison. That's really annoying. He's going to bulk up after every single one. Yeah, he takes basically no damage. He's going to bulk up and waste all of his time. So I think it's going to be time here where we say bulk up can't be used unless he's under 75% life, because...
Can't get up.
Gotcha.
90%.
In my sights.
Pursuit's still good. We should be able to... Yeah, perfect. And then we have 2 more hits. Very nice. Oh, yeah. The poison damage is something else. And first aid does some amount.
It's
That's good.
settled. Do you see now?
So here what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a second bulk up here, and what we're going to do is you can activate kind of immediately when your own thing is 3 or more, and then this one we're going to make our own HP. Our own HP is below 75. You can always activate. So basically what this means is if we get below 75, we will always activate it. Doesn't matter. Otherwise, the first 2 times, we'll activate it while we're relatively healthy to try to stay high HP. But then I want to be a little more conservative with my uses when we get down to low points. So we'll use 2 basically whenever, and then any future ones will be under 75% life. And it may be that we don't need to use it. I want to make sure he uses all of them every battle,
my target?
because...
Heading there
To be
now.
honest, like that the point of him is to be using as many of those charges as possible. How are we
Time
doing
for
here?
payback.
Yeah, you wiped them out without any damage, so
I'll be there.
Blooded
But as we saw there, because he attacked twice, by being promoted, he took extra poison damage. The difference between burn and poison, this is probably a good time to talk about it, because we're starting to see more poison. I could change one of his items out to be poison immune, which is probably a really good idea, honestly.
Just getting started.
Burn is a consistent, when we hit someone with burn, it'll say burn level 1 or burn level 2. Yeah, well, that's probably more important here than this. I know the armor is really good. Honestly, I'm going to get rid of the spectacles. I don't think they're bad, but I want immunity. Right? And we're not going to worry about you restoring it. But burn is... it has levels to it. So level 1 burn, when you take your turn,
I'll pierce you clean
you
through.
deal 20 damage. Yeah, poison immunity now, this is going to be a lot better for us in terms of keeping us alive. Whereas, and then burn level 2 will do 40 damage. Burn level 3 does 60 damage, and I don't know or think there is anything higher than level 3. Maybe there is. Forget. Whereas poison, there is only one level of poison. It doesn't stack up further and further. And it just does a percent of your HP as damage. I forget the exact percent, but it is, it's percent based, so poison will be significantly better against high HP targets that haven't taken their turn yet. Whereas burn, you want to stack it up as much as you can, and then it'll do more damage. So poison will typically scale better
Understood.
as the game goes on. Whereas burn, you kind of need to do a lot more
Setting off.
effort into making it really work.
I shall not falter.
And the fact that I'm still leading with using a Griffin Knight up against the Swordmaster, and we're just like, yeah, that doesn't bother me because I will full heal them.
I shall heal you. Be restored. The day is won. Glory to the
So now we can get this item,
I shall not
and
disappoint.
now we can head north. And like I said, we're just going to go straight for this. We should be able to wipe out, yeah, all of these guys pretty
By
easily.
your
And
command.
then now I can ignore you over there. And then here, yep, we're up
Hope you've
against
made your
them as well.
peace.
We're going to have Travis's group try to get most of these kills, just because their team can get EXP still.
I am with you. I have you. Hold fast.
Saw that.
I could actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably fix Joseph's thing for Holy Barrier, or make it better for Travis.
Easy. I didn't have a choice.
But it's not... Yeah, no, it's fine. Basically, like, I don't want him... Like, if Travis has his passive points, I don't want him to try to cover him. I think here's what we're going to do. This is... for you... Yeah, I wish I had a third one, but it's not going to work. Anyways, we're going to... front row. So, this will go off on anyone in the front row that is not Joseph, obviously. And then, since I don't really mind at the moment, this will obviously change later. Where's other combatants again? And then we can do back row. And then basically this is, they'll only target other combatants. Wait, this is why that would be no different than that. No, this is dumb. I don't know why I'm thinking. I wanted to make him only target him if... Oh, I didn't mean to have other combatants. I see. What I should have done... We should do... Here, I'll just do it so I can show you what I was thinking. So basically, if... Yeah, so this should work this way. So basically, if my allies have 0 passive points, I would, in the front row, then I would cast Holy Barrier on them. And then in the back row is where I would have the other one, where it's other combatants. Which is, what, on condition, other combatants. So basically means that in the front row, once Travis is out of passive points, I'll use Holy Barrier on him. In the back row, I'll cast it on anybody else. On myself, I will use it if I'm magically attacked. And yeah, eventually we're going to get Divine Cross, which is something we'll want, but I think we can replace one of the Slice with it. No, we'll have to have Slice here somewhere. This will change eventually at level 30. We have time to think about it, don't worry.
Do you need
We're
something?
looking here. We take 19 damage. I don't like that. I reset this at
Heading there now.
RNG, please.
A fortuitous find.
What's next? Time for
Ooh,
payback.
we take a lot of damage
Your
there.
villainy
Don't
ends
like
here.
that. Right, but now we've kind of weathered the storm of the initial part of this map with everything charging us, and we're pretty set the rest of the map. We only have to deal with reinforcements. We know what they are from both sides, and we can set up on the left side up against Hilda. We can talk to her with Prim, and then we'll fight probably with Elaine's group, but if we have to have somebody else, we can. And then we're also in position to deal with the fort on the right side here.
Who's my target?
Much better.
Right.
Where should I go next?
I never miss
Definitely can
Blasphemous
fight
fool.
I'm here
and
too.
immediately wipe them out. We
I'll
take
support you.
35 damage. It's probably
Try me.
split up. I'm fine with this though. They
Any
both
who are my
are.
path
I'll pierce
We
you
will have
clean
a
through.
police get the kill them after we get in here the first time.
This is for you! Yeah!
Not even worried.
You're mine!
No more hurting.
Gonna counter, yeah. Ow.
You'll be okay.
And we'll healing hunter again.
What the hell? Burn!
Heal, yep. Double ground counter here. We should bulk up on one of these, I think.
What the hell? Better.
Perfect. Nice crit heal. Alright, we got rid of the healer. Perfect. We're missing this, I think. Yeah.
I'm done with you.
Eh. One more chance of killing Chain, I believe. We hit, we just didn't kill. Alright, that was a pretty good fight.
No surprise there.
Alright, and now this place
You'll
is
not be
done.
disappointed.
So we're gonna have
I
a police
depart.
wrap that up.
I'm ready.
We're gonna bring you back over here into
Understood.
this tower. And then we're also gonna deploy Gloucester's unit. And it's gonna be Liza's unit now, because I want you
Got
in the
sting of a
watchtower up
scorpion.
here.
Nobody's dying here. This'll be
Garrison
fun.
there. And then
Let's
can
take
we
what's
do
ours.
damage to them? Yes, we're going to do
Sure.
damage to them and just get them out of
The path is set.
They won't escape. Got it.
doing... Well, they went to the bridge. Whatever, we're going to wipe them out in a moment.
I'll not go easy on you.
Sharpen your blades.
My magic is yours.
43%? Very nice. Well, you're going to take damage, aren't you? Alvin, you got stabbed in the face. What are you going to do?
Now, go on then.
I mean, he got stabbed in the face with a trident. I don't know if he's okay, but
Never doubt a desert kid.
as he says, never doubt a desert kid.
Offering to the heavens. Witness the might of an your
Alright,
will
Garrison
shall be
there.
done.
How are we doing over here? You're doing
I've
fine.
arrived.
What would you ask of me?
Okay, you wipe them out. That's fine.
Go on.
You still do damage?
There in
Yes,
a
you
second.
do. Alright, so I just want to get this guy set on
make it
healing,
quick.
and I can ignore him for the rest of the fight until we are ready to finish. Because, yeah, I want to do my best at clearing all the other stuff first. So, yeah, even though these guys have quite a bit of HP, we should be able to get through them, honestly, really easily.
I have you.
Okay, that's still...
Let me.
Alright, whatever. We're just gonna have to accept that he's gonna do Holy Barrier while I have evade charges.
Crushing good.
I am with you.
We'll probably go fix that afterwards. I like that there's a little bit of an echo in here, like you're actually fighting in a mine.
Just getting started.
Alright, whatever. We're just gonna change this, Joseph. Sorry, I thought I could, 1, 2, 3, done. There you go. Back the way it was. Alright, so I know, like, we could deal with that, but we're just going to wait.
Won't take long.
I've claimed
Alright,
it as
now
our
we've
own.
claimed this. Please, you're gonna
I've
be
taken it.
sent to the south.
Looks like the
I stand
place.
ready.
And I'm just gonna have you immediately, yeah, you can
I
wipe them
depart.
out. Perfect. Everyone else is good here, good here. How do
Time
you
is
do?
at hand.
No, do not camp. Ooh, that was
march.
close. You guys should be fine there.
Well,
We're taking 17.
just tell me what to do.
Let's have
This the
Liza get a
place?
little closer.
Behold the valor of a knight.
Oh, aerial wing, pretty good.
We mustn't grow
Still.
careless. The winds of fate blow at our backs. I shall not disappoint. Setting off.
Okay, do that there, and
Well,
alright, you should be close enough to talk
loud and
now.
clear.
Tis ours.
Basically, I want to stop them from getting reinforcements,
Hey, I'm
and
here.
perfect, they're in range now.
So, you've returned.
Indeed, she has.
I have.
Come with me, Prim. Away from this plague-ridden place.
And forsake all those who suffer? They need the balm of faith, now more than ever.
I knew you would say that. But what can your unicorn do for them exactly? All of us stand equal before the maw of pestilence. Kings will perish just the same as beggars and thieves. And faith is but a bandage dressed upon a mortal wound. You saw what happened 6 years ago. How quickly this world can sink into turmoil without authority to guide it, without order.
Stop talking for a second and listen, Hilda. I've been looking into the source of this plague, and the people of the church actually found something. It was deep in the ruins not far from here. A vast array of poisons, each one more deadly than the last. That, and a stockpile of arms bearing the Zenoiran crest.
A valiant attempt to pin this on our benefactors.
They're not really
You should know better
benefactors.
than to believe every whisper you hear on the wind.
This isn't some backstreet rumor. Go and see for yourself if you don't believe me.
Enough! Either you join me, or you leave. And should you aim to disrupt the order I fought so hard to maintain, I'll have to punish you just like all the rest.
Wait, please!
It's okay, Prim. You tried. Alright, anyways, yes, it moves us back, thankfully. Well, I say thankfully, but we now immediately have to deal with reinforcements. Alright, we can move Berengaria. You can just go back to garrisoning here. Looks like the thief is heading this way. That's fine. Please, you can just take out them instead. Alright, so we have to deal with these guys, which should be easy. And then we're going to wipe out the left side of the map here. And then we'll do the quarry last once we get the ruins. This will be very, very quick.
Succumb to sloth!
What a joke.
A fine job. Victory grows ever closer.
Okay. So we can have you move. Yeah, you take basically no damage. Well, everyone's full life, so Leia should not be getting... They have all ground counter. I don't like that. You take 11 damage. Oh no, Leia probably gets knocked out. I don't like that. I have,
If I have to.
You guys get absolutely owned.
Let's take what's ours.
So do you.
Who's my target?
You probably don't do well against them yet.
Right.
This is fine for the moment. Guess I could just heal you right afterwards.
We march.
Keep clicking the camp button. I don't want to do that. Alright, yeah, we're just going to attack. And
to me.
Lightning Shaker is going to be annoying, but we'll be fine.
I shall not shy from battle.
I got you.
It's also worth mentioning, once we get Lex promoted, giving him, just like we did Bruno there, poison immunity, because, yeah, he's gonna... Once he's promoted, he'll be taking a lot more damage, and we don't, from poison, I don't really want that if we can avoid it.
I shall heal you. We make good strides.
One other thing I didn't mention, which I eventually
Have you need of me?
will do, is... Alright, so we're going to heavy swing all these out of the way. I think we're going to have Miriam take care of this group up here. I'll just turn Oakley's around.
What would you ask of me? By your command.
Alright, so you can come back this way. Just fly over here. You're not going to get back here in time,
I
almost
take
certainly.
to the sky. Witness the might of an
So
angel.
yes, even though we can go over mountains, it is still faster to go
I depart.
go over roads, because your speed is lowered when you go over mountains as a flyer. So it's better, and infantry and cav go faster on road, so it's just better to fly, not over the road if you don't have to. I think there's 1 damage. It looks so much better.
Come then.
I got you.
Yeah, this looks fine.
You drape yourselves in the cloth of heroes, yet threaten our fragile order with every step. 'Tis a crime I swear you'll answer for. Rebel Commander, I'll not spare you my judgment.
So be it. Zenoiran's cruel grip on this land ends here.
Massive, massive damage.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna counter, aren't you? Just kidding. Quick heal procced over the counter. Let's go. By the time we get back around to Leia,
I can help.
we should have removed all of their passives.
Your strength fails you.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. That's fine.
I could never.
Oh, just kidding. You do get back to... Oh, we're not hitting you, though. Right now, we're good. But we are hitting you. Oh, never mind. You've deflect. Thank you. So you didn't counter. Perfect. Alright, who do you want to give this kill 2. Your group should be able to
Go
get
on.
rid of them. Just kidding, your group cannot get rid of
We
them.
march.
Neither can yours.
Onward.
Interesting.
Yeah?
We will have Travis's group get this kill on
Sure.
this side then.
We may be able to use this.
You face me.
Need a hand? I can help. No.
Your deflect is kind of annoying, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 26% miserable.
Enfeeble.
Probably Lightning Shaker doesn't bother me, because yes, it stuns Virginia, like she just is incapacitated for the first round, and then she becomes unstunned, then she uses her active points, so... Yeah, alright, this should be nice and easy for anyone to clean up now.
It seems I've let my fervor get the better of me.
Indeed you have.
A fine job.
Alright, so now I can have you move to this and garrison, and
march.
we're also going to have you Royal Order Travis. We're gonna get Royal Order in the last
I
group as
appreciate
well at the mine there
Go on.
for a bunch of EXP. But yeah, Travis can handle both
There in
sets
a
of these,
second.
so you can go this way.
Behold the valor of a knight.
Yeah, that's not gonna stop me from wiping out your group. Good try
We
though.
mustn't grow careless. The winds of fate blow at our backs. Have you need of me?
Alright,
Setting off.
garrison there. You can stay
Now
there.
then.
I claim these lands for the liberation.
We get a little cutscene here. Yeah, so if you do the Titania side quest up there, she cuts in here and talks about the experience with illnesses, and you will get a bit more conversation
Time for payback.
after the battle as well with her and Elaine, explaining, hey, we know more about this plague than you do and can help, curtail some of the issues.
That'll do for now.
So I do like
Bit of
that.
Tricorn pride for you.
I can't
about the
fail my
fact that,
sacred
like,
mission.
Passive Miracle is
Those who
okay.
can't protect themselves.
Unfortunately,
See ya.
yeah, we get the Lightning Shaker. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with Passive Miracle is really good, but you have to receive an ally's passive. And currently, Nina and Travis, both their passives are self-inflicted. So the only person that could benefit would be Joseph. And his stuff only goes off when Scarlet gets attacked. So I'll leave it on, but it's going to be a bit until she actually really makes use of that. And this group is going to be really important for a specific character we get in Elheim
Let's take what's ours. Won't take long.
to really gain the benefit of it. So level 14, so anyone that's level, yeah,
Do
your
you
group,
need something?
perfect. We'll have your group do this.
Heading there now.
Alright,
Time's
I'll
at
just
hand.
wait till you're in range. Camp, yep, can only be done once. This is perfect. We'll have you,
Yeah?
you should wipe that, yep.
I'll make it quick.
And then we'll go get the mine. And I made this map look very, very safe. Like I said, if you come here without any promoted units, the fight is significantly tougher. You don't take care of the catapult in the ruins because you missed it for some reason. There's a lot of attention on this island. There's a lot of enemies on this map.
Stand true.
So having a group that can handle the bridge right in front of you without taking any damage with 0 promoted units and at level 13, it just becomes very tedious and difficult.
Easy
So,
now.
I think we did pretty well on this map, so I am happy. Hopefully we can get to the next map today too. Should be able to, even though that one's also a decently long one.
I didn't have a choice.
Alright, so I want
Go
you
on.
to grab this item.
There in a second.
And yeah, as we can see, they got healed. Perfect.
Found something
Yeah,
nice.
another Wind Fairy's Charm. We like that.
Yeah?
Alright, so you can just combat
Sure.
Garrison there by taking the Stronghold.
Who's my target?
And
Right.
yeah, you already defeat them. There's
Time's
going to
at
be
hand.
no other battles, so you can just Royal Guard Rolf, or Royal Guard. Royal Order, not Royal
This'll
Guard.
be easy. I'm ready.
And yeah, we
Heading there now.
finish this off. With everything
They made it too easy.
taken. And get a Farsight Crystal.
I'm here.
I'll pierce you clean through.
There you go. Take basically no damage, wipe out the enemies. Perfect.
You're mine.
I'm surprised we wouldn't have gone from... Oh, because it's not lowest HP, right? Never mind, never mind.
In my sights.
Not even worth
This is for you!
it. Better.
Excellent. And yeah, 1,000, it's not too bad. It's not the 2,000 we got on the other group, but better than 0. Excellent work. Yeah, we cleared that in, yeah, as you can see here, a quarter of the time that you were required to. But like I said, the map can draw out very quickly if you struggle
I
at
take
the
it
beginning.
you're the leader of the rebels then. Do with me as you will. But allow me to speak first, if I may. The matter is a grave one.
Our ears are yours.
If the people of this land flee for fear of violence, the disease that has tormented us without rest will spread elsewhere. I suggest you inform them they will not come to harm, and seal the trade routes in and out of the territory at once.
The casualties of this scourge pile high indeed, my prince.
Yes. Zenoiran has gouged deeper scars than I expected. Chloe, do as she's asked.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Hey! Wait for me!
You speak with a liar's tongue, Prince. This talk of scars will only sow worry and hatred.
If I may, madam. 6 years passed. Zenoiran's conquest was halted at this very spot. Try as they could, there was no breaching Drakenhold's defenses. How then, nigh 5 moons later, did their forces grasp victory from the cold clutches of defeat?
The onset of the plague, of course. The affliction has spread its tendrils far and wide, always arriving but a moment ahead of Zenoiran's advance. It's far too convenient to be coincidence.
As if I'd be swayed by such ludicrous tales. We've spoken long enough. If you plan to cut me down, I'd prefer you just get on with it.
Hilda, there's no foe more troubling than a skilled leader who commands the loyalty of her men. Were you to fight us till your dying breath, those who champion you would surely do the same. The Liberation can ill afford keeping such an enemy. But we would gladly count you as an ally instead.
You would count me a traitor. Whatever your claimed grievances with Zenoiran, my trident stands ever loyal in her service. After all, I could never hope to preserve order in my ranks if I changed course with every shifting wind.
Then you leave me little choice. I shall see you relieved of that trident and retained under our supervision until the disease is driven back once and for all.
So be it. Now come. There'll be no point in barring the roads if we don't do it quickly.
Hey, absolutely. Okay, we get a bunch of items here. Woohoo! Yep, and because we did the Tatiana side quest, I believe it's the Tatiana side quest, and I have her, and we helped those people in the fight. We gain additional renown from that, which is really, really nice. So yeah. Anyways, and here we get this Banishing Pursuit, which this is, it follows up a single attack and removes all buffs from a target. This is just strictly better than Pursuit. I'm pretty sure Pursuit is, like, if we look at it here with, where is Miriam? Yeah, so as you can see, it's exactly the same, but it also removes all of the target's buffs. So we're going to pick this up. It's just better for her. And we're going to do deliveries. We don't quite have enough of the timber. And also, as you can see, we're using lumber, which we need for the bridge. And yeah, so this is what it is. Anyways, there's no bells here. We're going to make sure we take a look at getting some more of the beckoning bells, because I continue to use them. They're really good. So, honestly, I'm surprised. Oh, wrong thing. I'm a provisioner.
Got a keen eye on
There are no. Yes, there are bells here. So we'll take all 3 of these. I try to want to have at least 5, because that's the most I can use in a single map. But yeah, I'm using those a lot more in this playthrough than I did before, so which is good, because it means I'm not, you know, too good to use, yada yada, all that stuff, and never using items. So I'm happy that I am at least using them. I'll talk to Hilda here in just a moment. We're going to do this conversation first between Lex and Selvi. Of course. Selvi's a great character. I love her character. Alright, anyways, let's talk to Hilda. So yeah, afterwards, Hilda basically bends this ruins. Says,
Is there something I can help you with, Hilda?
I wanted to thank you for seeing my wyvern back safely.
Of course. We'd been looking after it as best we were able, but I was told the worm would heed none but you.
He is as blindly loyal as I am, yes. Prim, it was all there, just as you said. Proof of their foul experiments, buried in the darkest depths of those ruins. everything's grown quite clear to me now. Zenoiran has brought this misery upon our land.
Yeah, we tried telling you that
Thank you for
earlier.
trusting me, Hilda.
And you, say you win, and cast off the chains that bind this land. What next? What becomes of Drakenhold?
We fight on. Not only for the sake of this kingdom, but for lasting order that rings out across Fevrith.
Order.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Me, that army of yours is little more than a disheveled tangle of limbs.
Whoa.
You'll need far more agile battalions if you'll have any hope of overcoming Zenoiran's might.
My groups are pretty good right now.
Start with one led by a talented worm rider.
We would be lucky to have you. If you want to recruit Hilda, press this button. If you don't want to recruit her, you can tell her to stay here.
If such a rider is offering to join, we would be lucky to have her.
Hilda's a pretty good unit.
You'll make a fine addition, Hilda.
I suppose I could be persuaded then.
I like Hilda as a character. Wyvern Knights, generally pretty good. However, they fulfill different roles than Griffin Knights. So even though they say here, it says they outstrip those of a Griffin Knight, they would be wrong. A Griffin Knight can do way more damage than a Wyvern Knight, at least early on. Now, very late game, yes, you can indeed, and we can go show her off actually. If we look at Hilda here, so if we look at Diving Thrust that attacks a single enemy, Cav cannot protect against this attack, and it's plus 50 potency. So you're going to tell me they outstrip Wyvern Knights in damage. Wyvern Knights hits a whole row of Cav units for 150 potency, unguardable, and Cav units can't guard against it. This is only attacking a single unit. Now, keep that in mind is their passives generally are better than Wyvern Riders. Better than Griffin Riders. Griffins have Wing Rest, which is self-healing, which is pretty good. They also have Feathering, which is plus initiative, so you make your team move faster. That's kind of okay. And then we have, where is Renee? Because you're up here. And then you have Griffin Glide, which is going to be an evade, but it costs 2 passive points. And then we also get, they get guaranteed, like this is basically the same thing that the Wyvern Rider has, but I hit a whole row. Fatal Dive, this hits a column for 50% of my max HP. And then Aerial Smite is the same thing as High Swing, but I also minus AP against enemies. So now we look at you, and you're not going to see her upgraded stuff yet. We will get our promoted stuff yet eventually. Ground Counter, this is better because you can play around getting hit by Cav units or attacked by Cav units, that is, dodging because you have the additional evasion. And you Ground Counter, you can then do more damage. But say you're up against 2 Cav enemies. A Wyvern Knight for a Griffin Knight for 1 active point. There's 150 potency to both of them. And they hit for 2x damage against Cav, so it's basically 300 potency. Whereas we hit 1 for 300, and if the other attacks us and we counter them, we hit 1. We have to use both of these to do the same thing that a Griffin Knight can. However, Deflect is better, in my opinion, than the Griffin one that costs 2 passives. Deflect negates melee damage entirely. The Griffin one can evade cast magic spells. That is important to know. This one also gives us plus 20 evasion. So against ground units, you gain way more with this, with Hilda being very evasive. And when she gets promoted, she has some other skills that are pretty good against enemy Cav units. Her Valor skill is also different. This is Dragoon Dive. It costs 3, so it's very expensive. But basically, you damage all units within a range. Yeah, Hilda jumps and then like yeets the dragon in a dive into that position. So you land there and you deal a bunch of damage. Whereas the Griffin is Hasten Call. And this just increases mobility of allied units within range by 100%, but it only costs 1. So generally speaking, I value the Griffin one way higher because I can give you know, all of my units double move speed for 30 seconds and now deploy them all over the map as needed, you know, running wherever they need very quickly. Whereas you could spend 3 and have Hilda jump to a position, do damage, and then now Hilda's there. But that said, I do think Hilda is a good unit. I think in very late game, she can generally do better than some Griffins in certain cases. But in general, I use her and Griffin Knights. They're both really good. So like when you compare her to Fran, Fran has S rank, we'll say just like S rank in evasion. Most other things are D, B in physical attack and magic defense. Whereas your Wyvern is going to be more physically bulky versus the Griffin being more magically bulky. So I think they're all good though. Yeah, we haven't looked at pictures in a while. Yeah, there's a bunch of... her hair looks really funny. Yeah, and there's Liza, one of my favorite characters. Alright, anyways, yeah, let's go back to unit formation. I would like to get Hilda into a group. Obviously right now this group is pretty good, but I'm probably going to switch you for Hilda. Because like I said earlier, I'm not really going to use Renault long term. He's just not going to fit in my other group. So we're going to have Hilda get equipped with stuff, which you start with an Iron Spear. That's cool, but we're going to give you some other things. Now the first one is I will give you the Sanguine attack one. You're in a group with 2 healers, but maybe I don't give you that one actually. I'll give you the current. Well, we can give you the lightning shaker. This is the weapon she had. Obviously, it attacks a row of enemies, inflicts stun, does quite a bit of damage. But it is... yeah, you know, we'll show it off for a bit. Oh, actually, I can't, because you need a Carnelian pendant to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that then. I'll stick with just the Carnate Spear for now, because I'm not going to be giving you a... whatever you call it. I'm not going to be giving you a Carnelian pendant for a while. I will give you... I need to get a beret, I guess. Oh, alright, well, let's just give you a bangle, and then we'll go buy a beret from somewhere. Yeah, I do like Hilda as a unit, so that's not a beret. While you're on this map here, by the way, you can hit triangle on top of a city, and it will show you their shop, so you can see what they have available to buy. I'll buy both of these. And I know it seemed like we have a lot of money. Move you to the back row. Give you that beret. Seems like we have a lot of money. I have like 140k gold. It's not a lot of money. We can easily, and I mean easily, blow through all of that money. Alright, but I think we're at a point now where we're going to talk and progress this story so we can kind of move towards the northern area of Drakenhold. You could also head to Elheim. You are getting to the level where you can do their first mission. But this is, I think most of the enemies here are like level 18 or something, so it's still a little bit higher than Drakenhold. Generally speaking, oh, I can't teleport there. Generally speaking, it's, you kind of want to get through probably 70-ish% of Drakenhold here before you really go out of your way to go to Elheim. But if you want to go there, don't let me stop you. You just understand you're going to be up against some really hard fights early on until you get some EXP. And then obviously when you come back to Drakenhold, because if you skip Drakenhold to go there, you're going to be very, very powerful for this area. Anything else I need to collect? It looks like everything else is collected. Okay. All right, let's talk to the soldier. Right this way.
Thank you both for coming. I take it you are Prince Elaine, commander of the Liberation Army and rightful heir to Cornea's throne.
I am.
Indeed I am. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my king.
Prince, still, but yes.
I am no king.
Merely Gilbert for now. My coronation must wait until Castle Soldraga is ours once more.
See, so he's a prince.
Prince Gilbert, then. I've word that you request our aid?
Just so. Ever since my father's demise in the tragic campaign against Zenoiran, I have devoted myself to but one cause. To gather what survivors clung to life and fight onward for the past, present, and future of Drakenhold. Yet the battle which saw us win back Baumrate claimed many of our finest men, and morale has suffered accordingly.
Hence you seek reinforcements.
Correct. It wounds my pride to admit it, but I would suffer any injury before I see my people suffer worse.
We march to vanquish Galerius and free all nations of Fevrith alike, including Drakenhold. We will join you.
You've quite the grand vision for yourself, seeking to unify the entire continent. And yet
We'll get
that
there.
vision is the beacon which draws soldiers to your ranks and fuels your army's unceasing advance.
'Tis but a dream for now, one that will remain as such unless we can recapture your palace.
Sorry to interrupt this little war council. I've got word from one of our scouts.
What is it?
Zenoiran approaches the coliseum, and they bring a battalion of some size with them.
How large, exactly?
Bit over 4 times our head count, if memory serves me right.
That's absurd. What shall we do, Prince Gilbert?
Unfortunate as it may be, we lack the time necessary for any sort of elaborate preparation. We'll have to make do with what personnel we have. The catapults around our Coliseum walls will prove vital as well.
Yeah, we don't need any.
And scant as our
anything. We
defenses
just
are,
send
I
our
have
groups
no
out.
choice but to sortie myself. We halt their advance together.
Don't worry. My teams were up to the mission. We didn't even deploy Clive on the last mission. I mean, he's really bad against a lot of the enemies in the last mission, but he's a really good unit.
Phew, that's most of it cleared out.
Look, it's Liza.
Liza? What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just making a bit of pocket change is all. Please don't tell the others.
I wouldn't dream of it. Assuming this shop of yours is legitimate, that is.
What kind of merchant do you take me for? It's all just trinkets and stuff I've picked up in the ruins. But if Magellan or the gang knew about this, I'd never hear the end of it. Ugh, I don't even want to think about that.
Don't worry. I'm good at keeping secrets. Mind if I take a look?
Yeah, be my guest. Though I don't have much worth buying.
This one here is gorgeous.
Oh, that old thing? I'll let you have it on the cheap if you want. End of day sale.
Really?
It'll just run you 5 mil, that's all.
That's a bit beyond my budget.
I'm only teasing. Cute girl comes walking into my stall and I just can't help myself. I was actually looking to offload the whole set. Go on and take them, free of charge.
Whoa. What is it?
Behind big, tall lady.
She's huge.
Oh!
Hello,
You two ever hear of
Amalia.
manners? Though, I'll take that over the usual. Most people split the second they see me coming.
Can I help you with something?
Sure can. See, I'm new in town, looking for the Coliseum. But everyone I ask goes all wide-eyed and runs off. There is a Coliseum here, yeah?
There is, but I believe they've put competitions on hold until matters in the region improve.
I hear the prince is always out for spare steel, though. Why not try there if you're looking for work?
I'm not looking. Prince might not be a bad idea, though. I'll see what I can squeeze out of him.
Squeeze.
Thanks.
Hello, Amalia.
What a woman.
Indeed, Scarlet, indeed. Alright, and we have, yeah, the next main quest immediately, another prince. And as I say, we're going to be deploying against people, and we're going to have catapults. So we're going to make sure we are set up for that. And I don't think anyone got anything new. I do want my groups over here actually set up to go, though, because I am going to be deploying everybody. Berengaria's unit is the lowest level, but I can just throw them on a catapult and they'll be fine. So I'm not too worried about them needing to have anything. Yeah, you don't actually, it doesn't really matter. That's fine, I'm not worried. Alright, let's go ahead and save, and then we will move on to, it's the wrong one, this one. We'll move on to this mission. And as we see here, most of the enemies, we have witches, sellswords, wyvern knights, and then we also have like cav units, hoplites, fighters. Literally, there are so many enemies in this mission. You'll see why in a moment, and we have a lot to do.
Onward, men. We surround what remains of Drakenhold's meager forces, and finish them here and now. We'll crush these rats in their own nest, and the rebels who join them too.
And as we can see, we start seeing promoted units now. There's a promoted hoplite in that scene, and Anton himself, he's a promoted fighter. He's a vanguard.
Prince Gilbert, there you are.
Ah, Leia. I was merely reminiscing for a moment. It feels scarcely appropriate to say, given the situation we find ourselves in. But I find it difficult to believe we prepare to fight arm in arm with the Cornian royal family.
I understand the emotion, Your Highness. After all, our kingdoms were locked in fierce rivalry for what seemed like centuries.
When Cornia fell to Galerius, my father hailed it as a precursor to our long-awaited ascendance. And the only reason he granted Virginia asylum was so that he could marry her off to my brother Ludwig. All part of some grand scheme to annex Cornia after he'd thwarted Zenoiran.
Yeah, how'd that turn out?
But we both know how the war effort went. My father lost his life in the battle, and Ludwig remains missing even now.
Yeah, missing.
Ascendance indeed.
Your Highness,
What? Is that it? Things were just getting good.
Behind me.
I also didn't say it, but I do like is that in cutscenes, your characters reflect what they are. So like Leia is promoted, so this is her promoted class. If she was unpromoted, she would be her unpromoted class.
Identify yourself this instant.
Name's Amalia. You want to try me, girl?
At the
I've been itching
moment,
for a fight all day long.
at the moment, Leia would lose, but once we get to the max level, Leah's a pretty good fight up against you, actually.
Too easy.
Can you stand, Leia?
I'm not finished yet.
Amalia, was it? State your purpose here.
Easy. I'm not gonna eat you. I heard there's a coliseum here. Fancy old place where all the strongest warriors can test themselves. Was hoping you'd open it back up again.
I can do that. Under one condition. A legion of Zenoiran soldiers descends on this city as we speak. Should you join the battle to defend it, and should we emerge with our lives, I would be more than glad to reopen the Coliseum.
Deal. Just know, I'm gonna hold you to it.
Right, so as we can see on the map, we have a lot of defensive positions here. And as we can see, there are an absurd amount of enemies. In every direction. And so this is the difference here. So you see on the garrison there to the left, that Wyvern Knight. If you haven't done Hilda's side quest yet, it's actually Hilda there at that that garrison there. It also says to position those. I'm not using those. The reason we don't want to use those is because I'd rather use my items on other things. Yeah, so we have multiple conditions here to win. And the first is you can defeat Anton at the top right, or you can force enough enemies to retreat, and you win that way. So anyways, let's take a look around first. Firstly, here's Amalia. Amalia is very powerful right now. Now, if we look at her, she has a great sword, which is 25 physical attack. She's a Drakenstone, ice shield, stun, freeze immunity, tons of physical defense, huge guard rate. She's a ruby pendant and a sapphire pendant. These you get much later in the game. You can't actually do anything with her party. You can't take her items. But you can look at her builds here. So like if we look, Heavy Slash does 150 potency to one enemy. Penetrate is 2 active points. It attacks a whole column, inflicts minus defense. Omega Shatter is a 2-hit against one enemy. He's Heavy Guard, which is this is level 1, by the way. You just you Heavy Guard every physical attack. It's pretty good. Wild Kick. If an enemy guards against an ally's attack, he immediately follows up, hits them for damage, inflicts stun, and guard seal. So that's pretty good. And Hawkeye, this makes your next attack True Strike and critical. So she is very powerful. She can handle the top right here by herself if you wanted. Like you could take her and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I mean, she takes a bunch of damage currently because a lot of these units are pretty good, and her allies are weak. They're level 14, but she's level 24, so like she could technically deal with most of it on her own. Anyways, they have some Drakenhold archers here, which are just freely defending. And then yeah, let's take a look up here first. So up here is a bunch of archers and Wyvern Knights. So whatever group we send up here is going to have to handle all of those. Down here we have an absurd amount of archers and cav units, as well as a captain dude here. Down at the bottom left here we have spell swords and a couple thieves in here, as well as more Wyvern Knights. And like I said, this person here, if you hadn't defeated Hilda, this would be Hilda instead. So I think it's kind of nifty, like it changes. You know, if you haven't done Champion of Order, Hilda would be here. Because these are the ruins that are in her fight anyway. And then at the top left here, we have an upgraded, this is the Legionnaire. So he is the promoted Hoplite. And then there's a bunch of sorcerers here, as well as Hoplites. So we have a lot we need to get through. And there are items all around the map here. Basically, I'm going to try my best to get every item. There's an item in each corner, and you get an item for capturing each of these garrisons. So I'm going to capture this garrison, as well as this garrison, as well as this garrison, and we're going to get all of them. We're going to make it happen. Oh yeah, we also have Gilbert here. He is a unique character in that everything he does, like he does have a way to attack enemies, but most of his stuff is he grants every ally in his group plus attack, plus defense. He can grant a row of allies 100% guard rate. He can give everyone in his group initiative. Lane also gets rapid order eventually, but that's promoted at like level 35 or something. So he has, he also gets sniping order, which makes True Strike. So he's pretty decent, and you can also give people additional active and passive points with your Valor Surges. Gilbert's an interesting character to make work really well. I've made him work in the past. I don't know if I'm going to use him this time. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So anyways, I'm going to get this one first, because this is the easiest. And then I'm going to get the top left as well. Chances are, it's up against all of these units. I need 2 different people up there. So we're going to... We only have 3 things, but we're going to immediately deploy someone. We're going to deploy Berengaria. It's going to seem really weird, but basically I want you to fire right away. And then we're also going to deploy Miriam. Now Miriam wants to go top left. How do we look over here, actually? Miriam will wipe out every cav unit instantly. So basically we're going to try to wipe out as many things over here with the catapult shot, and then send someone over there to deal with that. I suggest we think ahead. I can't withdraw him, which is a little unfortunate. I think Clive... Can you handle them? No, you don't do well against them. Yeah, so you do well against all those guys, but you're going to have to go elsewhere. The problem is I don't want to send Clive against these guys, because he starts taking damage. There's all of these are assists. And maybe I should have promoted Liza before coming here, but... And he actually doesn't even wipe out those groups. So your best going to be against Archer. Yeah, same thing here. All these assists up here. I'm actually surprised you don't take any damage from them. That's got to be RNG currently.
It shall be done. Perhaps a chance to sharpen my spear.
Use. Gilbert, I'm going to move you off so I can...
Proceeding apace.
Right there. That way I can deploy people on the thing and...
This rose bears thorns.
Alright, so you should be able to go up here. You don't one-tap him, but you handle all of that better. I'm going to send you this way.
By your command.
And then I'm also going to deploy Liza's unit as far over here as possible.
Nobody's dying here.
We can fire. And basically what I'm looking to do is... You can see how they're coming first. Yeah, they're going slow. But I want to be able to hit as many of them as possible.
They won't escape.
I also could just shoot the archers first up here, which I think I'm going to do that. Okay. Liza, let's go ahead and shoot this way. We can also break, yeah, because we're going to hit all of these guys on top of stopping their reinforcements naturally. This should be just in time. Yeah, so we just wiped out an entire unit, and now we're going to gain a ton of EXP, which is really good. Here's why I didn't mind this unit being behind an EXP.
Where shall I go next?
Okay, so you actually... Wow, I am shocked we didn't kill them. They all have 1 HP? Come on, really? Anyways, we're just going to move this way and head straight for him. And we're going to do this really funnily where we...
Have you need of me?
Heavy swing? We're going to hit all of these guys.
According to plan, what would you ask of me?
Alright, so I want you to actually get that, then take that.
It shall be done.
Actually, no, we can get the item after. I want to just immediately take that. Alright, so now we're just going to shoot right here and wipe them out. And we're going to deploy... Who did I want to send over here again? I want to send my Wyvern Rider, but you're going a different direction. I think we can send Clive that way.
I'm ever in your service.
He can wipe all those groups out, but he doesn't do well against the boss here.
I'll prove my worth. Perhaps a chance to sharpen my spear.
So maybe... How does Oakley's look up against them? Not great.
Witness the might of an
withdrawing. 38 damage. Not great. You should be...
Let's take what's ours.
You don't take damage, but you also don't deal damage. We also need to deal with all of these guys up here.
Go on. I'll be here if you need me.
I think is going to be Elaine's unit.
We march.
We're going to check this up against these guys. Yeah, Elaine's unit handles all of them really well, so you're going to head this way.
The path is set.
Which means I need somebody against them down here also.
If I have to.
Fire this way. Should be able to hit most of them. Okay, we should be able to wipe this guy out. Yep. I'm hoping I can get in and just take the garrison and then immediately turn around and leave. Oh. Bonk. Very excellent. I should switch that, by the way. I'm gonna fix that. I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, I really should fix it so we just don't take damage.
Just leave it to Lex.
Glory to the liberation.
Alright, we get an Idealist hand mirror, which is amazing. Alright, so if we do it like this, Lex will cover the front here while also being targeted by archers, so he will just not, you know,
By your command.
take damage. Alright, so we need somebody for the bottom. Oh, right, I have no valor points yet. Please land. Oh, that's really bad.
I shall not falter.
They broke through the barricade over there before the things landed. That's fine. We'll deploy Clive, and he'll just sweep over everything over there like it's nothing. Oh, you're not full HP. That's sad. I mean, seemingly we destroy everything here, so... You're gonna destroy him, yeah. I guess we hit both of them in the back. We have to hit both of these. Yep. Like, otherwise we don't kill them, so...
I shall heal you.
I think I mentioned it earlier, but yeah, if we ever get another runic sword, I will want to use it and give it to Miriam. Because not only does it buff Miriam's attack, it will also buff her. Alright, so we're just going to let you sit there
Behold the valor of a knight.
at the moment. I think I can deploy somebody else here to handle all this stuff. I'd like Miriam to go elsewhere.
I got you.
Keep in mind, my goal at the end of this is I want to defeat Anton at the top right. I don't want to defeat too many units because then I don't get that option. But I want to be able to get every garrison and every item. I need to get the item in the forest as we run away.
You'll be okay.
Oh, the 87 dodged. Interesting.
Huh?
Morden was promoted. He would then immediately attack the back row here too. Alright, so let's get you out of here. So we're just going to move you this way. Because I want you to come down here. You should, yeah, you'll handle all of, well, you're not going to handle that guy, but I want to get the item. Send you this way, please. Yeah, that's bad. Alright, well, let's deploy
I ride
Clive.
the cornea. What shall I do? I depart.
Expected to be a little closer there. We wiped out two, that's fine. Clive's going to wipe out everybody there because, well, that's what Clive does. Okay, all of them should be dead. Perfect.
I suggest we think ahead.
Let's see here. Oh, it's also worth mentioning we can just deploy here, right? Yeah. Who handles all of them really well? The problem is these people are still alive. But you know what? We can fix them. Get rid of you. I know this is an egregious use of valor points, but I'm tired of them being assisting there.
Glory to the liberation.
Oh, that immediately unpaused.
Stand before me. Let me help you.
I don't want her running out of the forest that direction, because she's going to run into all of those hoplites and waste her stamina. So I want her to move south through the woods. Even though it's slower, she will not run into enemies and be fine.
I was worried there.
Don't despair! Seems we've done it! Victory!
Alright, let's deploy stuff here so we can see how we do up against those units up top. Or bottom, actually.
The Cornian militia. Who's my target?
How do you do up against these guys? You do amazing. You don't do amazing against that guy. We're going to have to do something against him.
Do you need something? A temporary retreat.
Judgment shall strike. You'll not be disappointed.
What do you do against them? You both do amazing and not amazing at the same time.
Withdrawing for the moment.
It's unfortunate that I think Elaine is my best
No
unit
surprise
against
there.
them.
Let's take what's ours.
Yeah, we do 0 with this
Yeah?
group. Okay. Oh, let's see. What do you do against these guys up here, though? Yeah, you wipe all of them
Go
out.
on.
Perfect.
I'll be here
So
if
what we're
you
going to
need
do
me.
here
I
is
shall not
you're just
disappoint.
going to move just this way,
By your
please.
command.
We're going to deploy Pravis's
No
unit
surprise
here,
there.
and they'll destroy everything here.
Time for payback.
I don't expect to get much EXP here past our catapult units.
I have you.
Nice, saw that.
Yeah, and because Nina is slightly higher, or is promoted, has one more active point, we should be able to get to the back line, and then also just
Nice try.
knock them all out. Oh, we're gonna get pursuit out of this, actually. Never mind, he's gonna evade. Nina should hit both here. Very nice. And the closer we get to enrage, the better. Because then this will make, she's gonna do that just more often.
See ya. Hope you've made your peace.
I have you.
Nope. Nice try.
Light!
He evaded. That was actually a good shot because Nina one-shots the hoplite anyway.
Nope.
Alright, excellent.
Just getting started.
May the Father smile upon me.
Nom nom nom.
No
All
hard
the
feelings.
EXP.
I'll make it quick. I'll take that.
I can help.
Stand true.
Yep.
You did it again. Excellent job, Scarlet.
Hold fast.
Saw that.
Oh, they all played out the same. Excellent.
Easy. I didn't have a choice.
Alright, so now they're good there. 5 is good here. Where is Elaine? Oh, you're barely up this direction. Yeah, it is going to be hard to get through all of this because... well, actually, hold on. You can just withdraw here, right?
Setting off.
I don't need to have you go that way at all. And I can just redeploy you. Honestly, I'm going to redeploy you over here and go after this guy. Yes, that is a much better idea.
Yeah?
We do want to deploy Rolf, though, because
Cornian militia fight. I'm ready.
I'd like you to be this direction, please. You handle all of these units pretty well.
Right.
I shall never fail.
I do think this battle could be a little better, and I will explain why. So we see one of the next things that comes up once we wipe out a few more units.
You've nothing to fear.
Again, this is another mission where, like,
I'm here to help.
the fact that we have higher level and promoted units by going and doing a bunch of the other stuff,
Don't despair.
we just vastly overpower the enemy currently in their current state. I mean, we just crit that poor archer or arbalist for
A worthy foe.
186. Like,
I'm ever in your service.
what are they supposed to do, man?
It shall be done.
Clive is just gonna mop
Retreating for
up
now.
literally every. Oh, I wanted to deploy them. That's fine.
Stand before me.
Like, what are they supposed to do to that?
We can do this. Victory is assured.
By the fact that we stunned him as well is really good. Then he doesn't get his vengeance proc. Not that it's going to matter. By the time we get around to the second set of cav calls, we will just hit them for way more than they have HP. I also think that these enemies here on this map specifically, like if you look at them, I mean, they have very low HP, 44 HP. I mean, Gloucester had nearly 100. And the desert maps, like, they had more HP. So I think these enemies here specifically are generally just lower HP. So they're designed to not be as punishing if you are here unpromoted and all that, because they want the catapults basically to wipe them out. Alright, so let's go ahead and deploy Miriam back over here. Keep in mind, Miriam made it all the way there with no...
It shall be done.
They won't escape.
Alright, with no, what you call it? Stamina loss. We also, what did I want to do? Oh, I need to, can we reach them? We have Wild Rush. I don't really want to use that. Yeah, I wanted to try to break their reinforcements here.
I'm ever
you
in your
needed
service.
to move. You're gonna run out of stamina. That's fine though.
Prepare yourselves. We can do this. Be gone.
Yeah, I think the first time I was here
Victory is assured.
on my extra playthrough when I was unlocking the true Zenoiran, pretty sure I got through this by literally just defeating as many enemies as possible, and I did not get all of the
I
items.
was worried there.
But on my true Zenoiran run, I'm pretty sure I got all of the items
You've nothing to
and
fear.
garrisons, so that's what we're trying to do here, and we should be able to get it pretty easily. We just have to be careful with reinforcements, and not the steady reinforcements. As I say, they brought a battalion, they brought lots of people, they're gonna keep bringing people.
We can do this. A flawless victory. A worthy foe. Morale soars.
Alright, we just have to be careful here with you, for reasons that'll be apparent very soon.
Stand before me. Steady on. Together now.
I was worried there.
Don't despair. We can do this.
Well, Clive, you gotta mop up both of these guys. You have extra attacks though. Perfect, yeah.
The battle is ours.
So he's out of stamina
Require
now.
a respite.
And we're going to fix that real fast. We're going to have
What would you
Miriam
ask of
just
me?
quickly go here and camp.
Setting off.
'Cause we're not going to come back down to the bottom right.
I shall never fail.
I gotcha.
I'd rather take no damage, even though it's free to assist. I just
We can do this. Onward!
want to stay full up on HP. No reason not to.
Together
I'm here to help.
Don't despair. Victory is assured.
Very nice.
Seems we've done it. I can ride no further.
Alright, so how are we looking over here? I have everyone deployed except Oaklease at the moment. You know, I should have deployed Elaine, I almost said Aiden, Elaine from the fort here.
Your call.
Yeah. Instead of from Central Place. Right, you
Nobody's
guys can
dying
fire
here.
again. I'm hoping these all kind of go the same direction, but I have a feeling they're going to veer weirdly, so we're going to fire right in there. Try to hit at least 2 of them. Didn't know
Judgment
we found out
shall
Oaklease
strike
is
with the
not
might
that
of an
great against
angel.
them down here for some reason. You do decent, but Oaklease herself takes damage. Alright, well, we'll still send you down here.
I stand ready.
So we
Withdraw
will
for a moment.
send you
Judgment
away
shall
further.
strike. You'll not be disappointed.
So you do well against them. You
Your
can go
will
after the
shall be
flyers. This guy, honestly,
Let's
I'm
take what's
fine
ours.
with you. Just how do you do against the bottom left? I don't think you do well either. No, you do nothing. Yeah, you're really bad against that side. You're probably really good up against this guy, though. You literally
Yeah.
just defeat him.
I'll be here if you need me.
Let me hit something.
See if we can get around these
No surprise there. Go on.
flyers here.
Won't take long. Yeah?
Oh, you're going to be really close. Let's have you not
Sure.
run right into that. Anyways, yeah, so as you can see here, they're going to keep summoning more and more reinforcements. Alright, how do you do against them now? You should, yeah, we just walk through
Won't
them
take
now.
long.
Perfect. Currently still looking good.
Time for payback.
Oh, is Nina faster than Joseph now? That is
Just getting started.
good news.
See ya.
You are. That's excellent news.
Hope you've made your peace.
I'll take that.
That'll do for now. You impressed?
You're doing all right,
No
Travis.
hard
I'm happy. I'm happy. So let's get you out here.
Onward.
You made a witch. That's fine. Oh, we hit all 3 of them. Excellent. We killed all 3 of
You
them.
see that, Magellan? Where shall I go next?
Alright, so we're going to immediately camp to get all of
Have
our
you
stamina
needed me?
back. Just have you go in
shall
and,
be
yeah,
done.
absolutely
I depart.
wipe out the dude there. There are arbalists there, so I'm hoping Clyde can get in. We can get him to defeat some of them.
Be gone!
Hoping to use my best here with
We can do
stamina
this.
to not let either of these units get caught up having to rest.
You've nothing to fear. I was worried there.
Worried for
Be
nothing.
safe.
We're just gonna roll over this unit. As you can see, this guy here, the steady reinforcement, he's the same as what they had deployed at the beginning. Which is why I think maybe these units are reinforcement ones, but they seem to give more EXP. Like we were getting, I mean, obviously this group gets no EXP, basically. Yeah, 14. But all the other groups were giving 20 to 30 on this group, so I think they give a little bit more than we probably give credit for. I'm okay getting some of these.
I'll prove my worth.
I'm gonna have you be up close, yeah, because we can.
We may be able to use this.
I shall
Yeah, we
never
take basically
fail.
no damage. Perfect. I think Clive wiping out the first one here is fine, and then we will have what's her name, Miriam, we're gonna wipe out the rest.
You've nothing to fear. I'm here to help.
And obviously, the bottom left, like I said, if you don't do the Champion of Order, that's Hilda. That group is significantly more dangerous. Hilda is there instead of the generic.
What would you ask
because, yeah.
By your
orders, sir.
Pleased with that,
Balloon's Cornash, I'm
I
fine
shall
with
not
that.
disappoint.
Alright, so we want to take a look at this because we are about to cap on stuff, so we want to be able to do some stuff. We can Valor Skill, Blade Wave. Can we hit these three? We can hit 2 of the 3. I would prefer if we could hit all of them, so we're not going to do that yet. Also, yeah, these guys, for some reason, even though we took this garrison, they're not going to recapture it, as far as I'm aware. So we could just redeploy behind them. Not that I'm going to, but it is kind of funny.
Do you need something?
You're not going to get these guys, are you? You can try. Oh, you stopped. That's why.
I take to the skies.
Alright, you're currently available to throw boulders at somebody. I'll have you wipe out the rest of these guys. I don't expect to need another catapult shot. But I would like to use
Witness the might of an angel.
some amount of,
Just say the word.
Valor skill if I can. Yeah, but nobody on this side I really need. What was yours again? Active order, passive order. This is a range. Yeah, we're not anywhere close to... I want to use yours soon because you can wipe these guys out. I think we're going to be stuck over here just using one of yours. Yeah, like we can do this, but it, I don't think it's going to wipe out the Arbalest, so... I think what we're going to do is we will hasten call the 2 of you, so you can just move around quickly immediately afterwards. And this is going to be the power that I show you with hasten call, where it's just like, we're going to be zooming.
I shall not
Take
falter.
13 damage. We'll heal this up eventually. Surprised we didn't one-shot, but fine. Not full HP means we don't get the damage bonus. Easy. Who goes first? I think Miriam? Yeah. So it's a little unfortunate if she had healed the back row. Wing rest would have been fine healing front row, but it's okay.
The winds of fate blow at our backs.
We're doing up here.
We march.
We're probably going to be using a bunch of dual shields, actually. Actually, no, we're going to be using Blade Wave up against
Let's take what's
all
ours.
the enemies. These archers as we get closer to the top right.
Behold the valor of a knight.
Remember, I have to be careful. I still need to get to the bottom left. Ouch.
I shall heal you.
Very nice. And we fully heal. And the next battle is going to happen, and Renee is just going to
According to plan.
press the delete button, and this squad will stop existing. That front row is about to die.
That was close.
Anyways. Yeah. It's absurd, man. Oh, he had lived, actually. Kind of surprised at that. You can try to live as much as you want. You eventually will get hit. Yeah, see, there we go. We removed all his buffs.
Be restored. We make good strides.
And we get EXP because it's a group that has EXP. Yeah, we're completely capped again.
It shall be done.
Yeah, let's go ahead and use a dual shield just because it lasts until the next battle. Has no time on it. And I will use it on both people up here. I'm actually not in range of the other person up here.
I claim these lands for the liberation.
Yeah, we immediately restore that. Let's see if we can...
Go on.
You know what? I haven't used it in a while. Let's go ahead and just plunder. Yeah, that's good money. Alright, so you're there.
I'm ever in your service.
5. Let's have you withdraw from... Oh, right. No, I'm not going to have you withdraw. You have so much movement, it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to move you back here for the moment.
I shall not disappoint.
Want to withdraw you... You know what? Yeah, I'm fine withdrawing you, even though you lose the hasten call.
This rose bears thorns. Have you need of me?
But I think it's better because you're, yeah, you absolutely slap over here. So let's go ahead and do this.
I shall not
And
disappoint.
can we hasten call to hit both of you? We cannot. Not yet, anyway.
Time for payback.
Thanks.
I'm glad we hit the witch and not the sorcerer. Because the sorcerer does magic counter. So superfluous damage we'd have to take that I don't really want to deal with.
Let me.
Nice try. Nope.
Easy now.
Well, you're not attacking again, so it's okay. And Nina's just going to kill everything. Yeah. This isn't even her final form.
Just getting started. See ya.
The time is at hand.
Yeah, we want to prevent reinforcements here. So we're going to definitely use Blade,
Let's take what's ours.
whatever, from Virginia. Alright, so you should be close enough now. We can hasten call, and this will hit all of us, which is excellent. As again, another reason why hasten call is
I swear it. I shall
absolutely
not disappoint.
correct.
It shall be done.
I'm ready.
And yeah, we want to be going after this guy. It should be fine. People are going to go zoom zoom. Alright, are we looking over here? Just gotta be careful. We're about to land and destroy all of them. Excellent.
The pride of House Maye.
Alright, you get impaled. You gain
I've
EXP.
gotten a little better at this.
Not even surprised.
You get EXP. Alright, we are getting close. If we kill too many more units, he will immediately retreat. So we don't really want that if we don't have to.
Your orders, sir.
What now? What's next?
Any who bar my path.
I'm here too.
Yeah, I don't want to take any damage if we don't have to. Also, did you have garrison on the Is that not automatic? Interesting.
Give them all you got.
No more fury!
My magic is yours.
Well, you almost got them both. In fact, we hit, was that 4 out of 6? Pretty wild.
Go on then. Can you match me? You've got this.
Ice.
We missed? Oh, that's... Wow. No wonder we took more damage. Yana, please.
I'm here to help.
How'd you miss that? That's okay.
A regrettable end. I have you.
It is a regrettable end.
We've nothing to fear.
Yeah, your group needs to get some
Greater
EXP.
strength to keep Sharon safe.
One of the many benefits of old age.
I'll never hold myself back.
Wow, you did not get
You'll
Garrison
not
there?
be
That's
disappointed.
actually kind of wild. Anyways, you can handle them, but we still take damage. I don't like that. Nobody
Your
dies
will
at
shall be
minus...
done.
Well, maybe. We heal... Actually, yes, we would.
What would you
Ugh.
ask of me?
Anyways, you wipe all of them up, and we should be fine up against them.
By your command.
Witness the might of an angel.
I want to go after this guy. Not really, but I'm gonna have to.
I take to the skies.
Have you need of me?
Where is Rolf's unit, please? Why did you not garrison here?
I'm here.
You were literally on the bridge. I want your free stamina, please.
I shall not falter.
Nope. Damn it.
Yeah, evade this.
I shall heal you.
Excellent work.
The day is won. According
Such
to
a book
plan.
is, you are, yeah, I mean, you could be
I
getting
shall not
EXP
disappoint.
here, but it's fine. I'm gonna guard call, and I'm just gonna put it further up. Yeah, I'm spending Valor literally just to not overcap. Because otherwise we will overcap. Those guys still aren't close, that's fine. These guys are getting close. That's okay. You're fine there. I don't need you to fire anything off momentarily. So everything we're doing is down here at the moment.
I shall not shy from battle.
Also, if we get close enough to the cliques, we can use Albin to restore stamina on Miriam here, which is what I will probably do. Wait, you lived? That's fine. Also, I keep saying that's pronounced Hache. It could be pronounced some Hutch or whatever, however it's pronounced. I could be saying it wrong this whole time. And I don't know.
Huh? We make good strides.
Indeed we do.
The winds of fate blow at our backs.
Are you actually in
stand
range
ready.
to do that now? Vitalize. You are. It only gives 2 stamina, which is fine.
I'm grateful for the support. What would you ask of me? It shall be done.
Okay.
Behold the valor of a knight.
Got to keep an eye on the top right, because as soon as we're done here, we're going up there and we're just ending the mission.
I got you. Damn it.
Be restored.
Excellent.
The day is won. Glory to the liberation. Have you need of me?
How do we look right now? 31 damage.
By your command.
That's fine, I
Who's
guess.
my target?
We want you to be over here as well.
Heading there now.
Yeah, you're gonna go so fast. Zoom, zoom. Oh my goodness.
A fortuitous find.
Okay, let's wait for him to be in range. Calm down.
Where shall I go next?
God, dude. Oh, they're finally here. Oh no. This is fine. We're just gonna wipe them out, and then we're gonna use Virginia's thing. This is why I, by the way, instead of overcapping, I used a dual shield in advance because, yeah, I forgot and got in combat here. But now we're not getting hit by any of the enemies for assist, which allows us to take out this battle really easily and not have to worry about needing to heal because, as we all know, Leia and Selvi don't get any healing in this group. So any assist damage we take will be permanent on them.
We march on.
Diligence pays dividends.
Alright, so now that we're up here, though, first off, let's move you closer.
We march.
We'll actually need to be careful. If I move you too close, you'll bump me into the enemy. And we're gonna Blade Wave. Now that we can hit all of you, and then we're just, yep, I'm going to be super cheeky and we're going to do it again because it's not like I'm using my Valor points for anything else. Alright, all those archers are gone. And as we see here, yeah, we gained so much. 14, I think we're good. Because Virginia's in Elaine's group and we wiped them out, so we spent 4 Valor points and we gained like 1.8 Valor points back from wiping them out because of just how powerful that Blade Dance or Blade Wave was.
A regrettable end.
And now we've also set it up where the steady reinforcements up there have been paused because we did damage to them. So
As it was written, an offering to the heavens.
no, I was too efficient. I'm really annoyed at that. Very annoying. I wanted to defeat all of them. Oh well, I'm not redoing the battle. We got all the items on the ground. We only missed out really on the bottom left one there for the garrison. I'm really sad at that.
Truly a stunning victory, my fellow prince. And it could never have been possible without your timely aid. Tales of your liberation army shall echo through a freed Fevrith for generations to come. I'm certain of it.
A word, Gilbert. Thank you for everything. I plan to leave Drakenhold and accompany Elaine on his quest to crush Zenoiran. I won't be needing your protection anymore.
I have no objections. Though I imagine he may. You seem all too likely to give our fine prince here an unceasing migraine.
Nonsense. I soothe his worries, not inflict them.
Something like that.
I see how it is. You're just nervous you'll get lonely in my absence. Go on, you can admit it.
You never cease to amaze me. As for you, Leia, I'd like you to lend your sword to their cause as well.
Are you certain, Your Highness?
Yes.
How else would I be sure Virginia is behaving? Go. Look after her for me.
I'll allow it.
And you, Gilbert? What will you do now?
I shall move to bolster our ranks and sharpen our blades for the impending siege of Castle Soldraga. We dealt Zenoiran a heavy blow this day. Yet it was merely one cobble on the much larger path toward Drakenhold's revival. The greatest battle lies still ahead, and we have much to prepare before it arrives.
True story.
Then we'll meet again ere our siege of Soldraga.
Indeed. In the meantime, I shall await you at Fort Shusa, to the southwest of the castle.
Sorry to butt in, little
Isn't it-
prince.
I think it's southeast of the
I think you're
castle.
forgetting something.
Ah, yes, the reopening of the Coliseum.
Forgive me the query, Lady Amalia, but you carry the strength of an entire company of knights solely on your shoulders. Do you not intend to put that to use for the sake of this nation?
Not really, no.
Perhaps a better question is, why do you so strongly wish to see the Coliseum renewed?
Well, it's kinda embarrassing to actually say it. But thinking about the fighters it'll bring, about the battles and the bloodshed and the brutality, it sets my mind racing.
You seek a test of strength, then?
Yeah, that's not it.
Huh?
Well, you doing it or not?
I've no intention of going back on my word. The Coliseum's doors will open once more.
Good kid. And hey, if you want me that bad, you know where to find me. Beat me in a fight, and I'm all yours.
Just got to beat you in a fight, right? I'm disappointed. I killed so many units. I didn't get the thing. Oh well.
We're ready to depart whenever you give the word, Your Highness.
Good. But I've been wondering, have either of you seen Berengaria?
I'll find her. Who knows what trouble she's getting up to.
Our hopes of slaying the prince have been well and truly foiled. And the blame lies squarely on your neck, Berengaria.
This neck is yours to throttle no longer. And Zenoira's woes are sweet music to my ear. But not as sweet as your dying breath will be.
Ren!
Travis, what are you doing here?
What impeccable timing. Enough of this little performance, General. Cut the boy down and return to my side.
Is he telling the truth? Have you been working with them?
I'd never. Not anymore.
You've left yourself wide open, fool!
Travis!
No!
Such a simple woman you are. That you'd shield your dear brother was an all too predictable outcome. You're nothing. No threat to anyone now. If you won't obey my choice, force will have to suffice.
Ren!
Yeah. This is why I didn't really level Berengaria up yet, because she gets whisked away basically as soon as you get to the Coliseum. Which is only if you do directly story missions, like 3 story missions, and then immediately is taken away. Anyways, we're going to go a little long today because, well, we had 2 really long missions, and we're going to kind of show some stuff off. Yeah, so she immediately has now left the army. So this group, yeah, again, just has nobody on the front line. I'll put, I don't know, somebody. Here, Colm, you can sit there for the moment. But yeah, you probably aren't going to be used that much. But yes, like I said, I was a little disappointed. I didn't defeat the person down here. I don't know what item it is offhand. I got it last time. I got everything in my other True Zenoiran run, but I wasn't keeping track of kills. I didn't think we had killed that close to 50. And I would have loved to have defeated Anton. That's a decent bit of EXP that we missed out on, but it's fine. Anyways, yeah, we'll pick up that quest there. We'll take a look at the armor. So the Coliseum here, we'll go over that here in a moment, but very, like,
Won't find finer weapons in
BLDR stuff. Anyways, yeah, so now we get the Bow of Swiftness. If you wanted to do this, this gives you a start of turn thing. where you hit a single enemy with first strike and it inflicts stun. So this is really nice. You could give this to Rolf, or you could give this to Liza. And basically you set the activation to Flyer or Caster, and you can kind of just stop them at the start of the battle. You can kill most Flyers because it does double damage. Or you could, for a Caster, you stun them entirely if you don't outright kill them, so they don't get their first turn. Sandstorm, this inflicts blindness on all enemies. This is an incredible item. Basically means their next attack is guaranteed to miss no matter what, unless they remove said blindness. Selvi is the only person that can use this, or shamans in general. It is very powerful. So powerful that I don't like using it because it trivializes an absurd amount of enemy compositions. I'm fine with how she's performing currently, but this staff, if you want to use it, I highly recommend using. Just promote Selvi, give her Carnelian Pendant, throw the Dustbound Staff on her, and then you inflict blindness on an entire enemy group with high initiative. You keep the Dove Plume on her. She has well over 30 initiative. She generally will go first, unless you have like a Sword Fighter going before her, like we do, but you can just blind the entire enemy team, and if they don't have clerics to get rid of it, or items that make them immune to blindness, you just got rid of every single one of them attacking for an entire round. They just do 0 damage. So highly recommend if you need that. Anyways, I'm going to buy a Lapis Pendant instead. We're going to scroll down and take a look, and nothing else really new here. But yes, I may consider the Bow of Swiftness once we get a bit more in terms of people promoted. I'm going to buy these Wind Fairy Charms and Beckoning Bells because I've been using them a lot. Well, not the Wind Fairy Charms, but I will eventually use them. They're more important later as we get into more enemies. We're going to station a guard because, well, it's already an upgraded town. You can enlist in the fort if you need to. We'll go over the Coliseum here in just one moment.
I promise you that.
But yeah, if you look at it here, he says southwest. The castle's up here. This is technically southeast. So, anyways, we're gonna go to this town real fast. And here we have a Staff of Succor, which is this just like double shot with archers. You can heal 2 people at once. It's pretty decent if you need to heal 2 people. And then you have obviously everything else here that already you've been able to get already. Oh, deliveries. Deliver all of these. And then I'm going to, as we see here, we cannot have Berengaria stationed. And that's why I didn't station her at any other towns. I didn't want to go back and figure out which town we're missing. So we need to get a guard. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do for that in a moment. I'm going to grab these few items real fast. We're not going to go to the top right. You technically can continue over here now, and there are a bunch of places open up. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back here, and as we can see, we have fighters, soldiers, and housecarls. And we're going to hire a bunch of people here. We're going to just hire all of them.
Well.
And none of these guys are going to actually be in my army fighting. I'm literally just like, I want you because I need to station guards places. And this is what you're going to be using your honors, splitting what you're using your honors for the rest of the game, is promoting units. Once you're done promoting, you'll be getting guards and creating 5-man teams. We're not close to the 5-man teams part yet. We need to get A renown first, but you will have to spend some amount of your honors to gain guards to station at towns. Now I generally will just go in like that. I'll buy the entire fort of the cheapest thing. So when you look on the map here, you can go to these forts and you just press triangle and you can see here how much stuff costs. So hoplites cost 5, radiant witches cost 5, radiant knight cost 7. Those are expensive. Fighter, Soldier, Housecarl all cost 3. Down here, Housecarl costs 3. So I'm basically going to buy out every fort of Soldiers, Housecarls, and Fighters. And that way I just spend the least amount of honors to fill up my guards at every place. Now, before we go, let's do this first. We have enough honors where we can promote someone, so we're going to do that real fast. Well, actually, you know what? If we're going to use this group, I'm going to go ahead and promote you. Liza, we're going to promote, and she becomes a shield shooter.
More where that came from.
You might say, oh, that seems like a unit. The main thing they get that I really like is, first off, they get a great shield. So we can immediately put on a great shield to give them a ton of stuff. I'm going to try to find another Azure Great Shield, or I'll run back and get one of the... Yeah, I'm actually going to give you this one. And then we're going to quickly teleport back down here. I think it was... Yeah, this one has it. Get a Dragonbone Great Shield and give that to Odric. And the reason for that is Odric's initiative is absolute garbage anyway, so he's acting last already in basically every combat. So the fact that his initiative is 0. Yeah, if we took this off, he would have 5 initiative. Yeah, so he's already only has 5. Oh, he already doesn't do anything. But anyways, with Liza here, with the skills, yeah, so at level 20 we get Heavy Bolt. If I'm in the front row, this is a 200 potency ranged shot. This will kill any flying unit at all. It also will kill any caster. I don't think I have seen any caster ever live Heavy Bolt shot. So eventually I will have you in the front row. And you just shoot a caster for an absurd amount of damage and they die. And I have it set up where Heavy Bolt will only shoot at them. We also get aid cover, so if an ally gets attacked, we can cover them with a medium guard, and we restore HP to that ally while covering them. Well, that's also really, really good. And since we get the Great Shield, we can see the guard rate over there, 49%. By the end of the game, she's going to have a different shield. And also, I will get her up to 100% guard rate. And this is why I think her class is one of the most broken classes in the game. She is not considered an armor unit. She can use a great shield and get 100% guard rate. Not only that, but she has 2 different ways of healing people. And as an archer, she's okay to be in the front row and do quite a bit of damage. The support and tank ability of her class is incredible. And then the number one thing, which I didn't even talk about, is Smoke Bolt 2. This is an AoE ability that has a pretty large range for 1 Valor point, where you just negate every enemy from being able to use any assists. So like on the last map, where those groups of 5 mages, 5 hunters or archers, all the arbalists, you just shoot 1 Valor skill and all of a sudden they now no longer can assist anybody. For 20 seconds, you wipe the whole map out. This trivializes fully assaulting places that have a bunch of watchtowers and units on the ground that can do assists. It is amazing. It is one of the best, in my opinion, Valor skills in the game. It's up there with Guard Call, up there with Hasten Call. Really, really good. And I highly recommend it. If you run into trouble assaulting a place and there's a bunch of people that can do assist, you throw 2 smoke bolts down and you can cover most of the area around a town. And now all of a sudden nobody can assist anything. You send units in, you wipe units out really quickly. There's also some very specific maps later in the game where a bunch of enemies spawn nearby high value things you need to do to take like command posts and stuff like that. And this, I think in one map, I literally would shoot 3 of these smoke bolts off immediately. I just shut down their entire defense and just take the objective and move on. So I definitely think this is like the best, or one of the best Valor skills in the game. So this is why I really like Liza. And yeah, we will make her guard rate. Currently it's 50%, so it seems like it's not that great. By the end of the game, we can make it 100%, just with items. It's just everything that attacks her gets guarded, which is really, really, really good. Not only that, the great shield I want to give her gives her debuff immunity to everything. So if you're aware of what that item is, cool, that's the one I give her. Now we only have 3. It's a divine shard item, so it'll be a bit till we get that one. That one's going to be quite a ways away, but we'll get there. Anyways, I don't mind. I can talk about the Coliseum. So the Coliseum is pretty cool. You get Coliseum coins, you get really cool items for doing that. In offline battles, you can challenge combats in hope of reaching Amalia, and if you defeat her, she'll join your party. So cool. And in online battles, you can, like people online, you can play against literally other people's formations they put on the internet. And then the prize exchange here, you get Coliseum coins.
But the best here, champ. So, how can I help you?
And you can trade all of the, on the right there, the CC, and you can trade them for these things. As you can see, there are a lot of really good items here. Warrior Medallion, Sorcerer Medallion, Knight's Medallion, Cleric Medallion. There's more Lapis Pendants. These are finite amounts. As you can see, they only have 2 Lapis Pendants. We have these Scarlet items. These give base 1 active point, which are really nice. There's only 1 of the shield, but there's 3 of all the weapons. And these weapons all come with 21 attack. They're very, very strong. As you can see, they cost quite a bit, so you do have to do a little bit to get them. I think if you go through the entire Coliseum, you generally can pick up a good amount of stuff. Like, you're not going to get nothing. You're not going to get everything, but you're not going to get nothing either. Purifier Sacred Cure. This removes all debuffs from a row, gives a target immunity to debuff. You have Checkmate from this bow, which inflicts passive seal, which means they can't use their passive abilities for the rest of the fight. So this can be really good against some enemies where you can get rid of evade, or you can get rid of a huge amount of blocking or something like that. This is your first instance of picking up a pendant, Sapphire and Ruby pendants. These give +2 of each of the things. They're really good. You have the black cat ear hood. We have the white cat ear hood from the Divine Shards. This one is the black cat ear hood, which is exactly the same thing. It gives you access to quick impetus, or impetus, however it's pronounced. And you immediately cause them to act again, so charging skills go off immediately. I'm just going to scroll down so we keep seeing things. Hero's Great Shield, this is, you can completely negate an attack. This one I actually don't like as much because it's harder to predict what it is exactly going to go off on you. Provoking Wall, this is at the start of battle. You can force everyone in the enemy's front row to attack you, and you negate 1 physical attack. So that can be pretty good. Mighty Shield is you can give an ally, and you can negate any damage to an ally on the next attack. And then we have some other stuff here. So now we're getting into Kiss Curse. You lose 20% of your max HP while this is equipped. Hasten Cast, at the start of the battle, you get max initiative for your next action, so you can just guarantee you go first. I'll just use this as an example. Selvi, we just talked about the Sandstorm staff. You put this on Selvi, beginning of the match, even though she has high initiative, Hasten Cast, she immediately goes, she immediately casts Blindness before any enemy gets a turn. Now the whole enemy team is blinded. Magia Soul, this is recast, activates after using a magical attack. You just cast the same thing again. So imagine this one. Let's say we give Trinity Rain, the Divine Shard staff, costs, I think, 3 active points. It's a charging skill, so you cast it, someone else quick impetus on you, you immediately cast the charging ability, it hits the whole enemy team. You immediately cast Recast here with Magia Soul, and you just immediately cast it again. And then you have another person on your team with the other cat ear hood, they quick impetus, and it immediately goes off again. Kind of like an Oko team where you set it up that you just immediately kill the other squad. It's very, very broken. I'm not going to be doing those. These take a little bit too much time to get, but you can do this with all of these items. A United Front. And this is based on the number of enemies versus allies. So if you're a smaller squad, where say you have 2 people in your squad and they have 5, well, you get 30 initiative, 50% defense, and you negate attacks up to 5 hits. I don't usually ever use this because I prefer having 5-man squads, but if I ever ran a 2-man squad, this would be one of the items I have because it's just amazing. And then you have Glory Sash. This allows an ally to act once without consuming AP. And then you have Reincarnation, where you restore an ally to 1 HP and grants them immunity for 1 turn. And then you have these Fevrites. These are used to collect items later. And then you also have Dew of Illusion, where this increases the stats by 1 or 2, all of the target stats. And these are all the other ones where you are like... The Dew of Illusion is basically all of these dews that you see here as one, like combined into one. We're going to be doing a bit of the Coliseum. I'm not going to grind it all the way up. There are a couple squads you can make right now. You can just cheese your way all the way to Amalia and get her immediately. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to do them again. I always do them differently with different groups, but you can do them by setting up groups and sending them in there. I think the first time through, my goal is to try to get one of the Scarlet items, I think. I forget exactly how far up. But yeah, you definitely want to pick up these pendants once you get there.
You ever need a break from the...
Anyways, offline battle. This is where you go to earn Coliseum coins. And you can see here, Elaine, starting all the way at the bottom, we have nothing. And as we can see, we go up, and you get both war funds and items from taking off these guys. Now, if we look at them, these guys have actual setups for every single person. Like, they have something here for everybody. But when you look at this, like Heavy Smash, they have it set, they only attack armored, and then if there's no armored, they attack lowest HP. So they have it set up like I do in some of my stuff. But this is where you can look to see and say, man, I want to see complicated stuff and how we set things up. These places do it. So like this was Provoking Slash. Attack a single enemy, forces the target to attack them. They are, and in this case, they're forcing an infantry that has an active point to attack them. So, yeah. And then we can kind of just go up and go up, and it goes all the way up. So like we have all of these different groups, and as you can see right now, we're level 17, so we can get up to, probably get up to around here, 20-ish or so, before we start running into trouble. And then you can see on the right, like, there's a Dustbound Staff. That's the one I was talking about, Blindness. There's a Bow of Swiftness, Thorn Spear. You get all of these things. There's a Lapis Pendant there. You can get a bunch of really good items. A Bandit's Hand Axe. That's going to be really good because we can give that to somebody. Like, once Gloucester is in Clive's unit, we can give it to him and they get even more money. So there's a bunch of things as you go all the way up. There's another Runic Sword. But yeah, as you can see, enemies, they eventually are promoted enemies that you're going up against. And then all the way at the top, well, I don't mind showing it off because she's here. Grand Champion. This is Amalia. That's a level 40 team. So you can realistically, obviously you could cheese her fight right now if you got all the way up here. There's a Travis and Yana. You can set them up to basically cheese 95% of these fights. I'm not going to do that. And like I said, if you look at this group, yeah, they have literally so much set up here for trying to show you, hey, here's a bunch of ways to do how to set up your tactics. And like each one of these are all kind of different. So like this is kind of what I was talking about with Heavy Bolt here with the shield shot. Like you can do the caster from in the front row here and you're very likely to just kill them. So yeah, they kind of show you that there is a bunch that you can do here. And yeah. But yeah, we'll work on this later. We're not going to do that right now. This episode went really, really long because the 2 battles we did were long. I will probably do some of the Coliseum next time. Like I said, I'll probably only get up to around rank 20-ish or so. That should give me enough to buy Lapis Pendant, maybe. But I'm probably going to save my items for 1 Scarlet item. So we'll probably get that by the end of Drakenhold. But I usually do the Coliseum in like 3 or 4 trips. So once we get to rank 20, I'm probably not going to do it for a while because I'm going to go do a bunch of stuff, gain some levels, and then I probably will do it a second time, and then the third time I'll do it is probably when we're around level 30. And there's a very specific reason for that once we get there. And it'll be, I will point out why once we get there. And there's a specific character on our roster that makes some of the fights significantly easier. By being level 30. They get a specific ability that's very, very powerful. But yeah, we got a lot done today. I'm sorry it took so long, and sorry I missed out on that one item on the Coliseum map. But yeah, oh well, it happens. We thoroughly trounced that map, so I'm not like that upset that we didn't get the item or EXP. I think we're doing just fine. So, but yeah, next time we'll do more. So hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, I will see you next time.